In this video, I'm gonna break down the guaranteed way you can make millions online. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please join the free Discord in the description. I also want to give one of you $50, so all you need to do is comment down below what your main goal is for 2023 and why it's important to you. And yeah, I'll be sending a random person $50 via PayPal. So comment down below, and if you are the winner, I will address it in the comments. All right, so full transparency, I haven't made millions online yet, but I have made multiple six figures, and I think this will be very helpful for anyone wanting to start an online business or are looking to scale their existing one. Why do you think everyone isn't a millionaire? Really think about it for a second. Do you have the answer? Well, in my opinion, there are two reasons. The first one is simply because they don't think it's possible. When we're kids, our parents tell us we can be anything when we grow up, and most kids, well, at least when I was young, wanted to be a policeman, firefighter, doctor, or astronaut, or something like that. Now, things might have slightly changed, and some people will say influencers, or maybe they want to be a YouTuber, or something. But the point I'm trying to make is that our parents and society is very supportive of whatever it is that we want to do when we're younger. I mean, do you know how hard it is to actually become an astronaut? Extremely, yet no problem if that's what you want to do. Of course, you can do it. However, what happens when you're 15, 16, or 17 years old and you say you want to start a business so you can make millions of dollars and travel and have fun? All of a sudden, you're seen as crazy. Hold on, that's impossible. You can't do that. And that is the first reason why everyone isn't a millionaire, because they just simply don't think it's possible. When I was starting out in business, I told my family that I wanted to be rich, make lots of money, and have a successful business. I faced extreme backlash. It just simply wasn't possible. You need to believe that you can do this. If you don't think that you can do it and that it's impossible, you'll be completely closed off and never make it. To me, this is the biggest reason most people don't have money. It's because they're taught that it's impossible. I see successful people and know that they're no different to me. So why can't I achieve it too? I can. And if you're watching this video, I'm sure you have the same attitude as I do. The second part to this is because not everyone has the same roles in society. Some people want to become teachers, others nurses, others want to be first responders. Now, these jobs won't make you rich, but for some people, they want to help others and put others above themselves. This is amazing, and they get more out of serving others than just a paycheck. The only other career path that has ever interested me outside of business is joining the federal police and eventually going into a very specialized unit. I just think it would be incredibly fun, dynamic, and every day would be different. I've always, ever since I was a little boy, been drawn to that, and having a lot of my relatives in the police force, whether that be as a detective or in the state's counterterrorism task force, it's always been really cool to hear the stories that they share. But again, if you're like me, which I'm sure a lot of you are because you clicked on this video, you want freedom and you want to be your own boss. You don't want to be told what to do or when to do it. You want flexibility. And I've always been that person who, no matter what I wanted to do, I wanted to be the best. When I was a kid, I wanted to join the feds and go into a very specialized unit, or, then I wanted to be a chef, and I always wanted to work at the best restaurants in the world, so then I could open my own, world-class restaurant. Entrepreneurship isn't linear. There isn't a set path. Unlike if you go to university to study nursing or medicine or engineering, it's all laid out for you. There is a set path. For us misfits, we need to create our own path, and this is the trap I see many people fall into. In 2023, we have so much information at our fingertips, it's impossible not to succeed. There are no excuses anymore, but all I'm seeing is people just copying others word for word and wondering why it's not working for them. There are videos on YouTube going through cold calling scripts, systems, and processes, yet I'm still seeing people fail even when there's so much information out there for you to succeed. Why is that? It's because there is no critical thinking. Everyone is just copying and pasting without thinking about the reason behind it. I'm sorry to say, the exact script that worked for me won't work for you because we're two different people. The way we speak is different. We might be in different countries. Our cultures might be slightly different, which means you need to make it your own. This is a huge mistake that you need to avoid. Stop copying everyone word for word. Create something unique. Model it, sure, but tweak it. I don't mean reinvent the wheel, but don't just steal from others and then wonder why it's not working. Everyone has different experiences and there's 1,000,001 ways to do everything, not one set path. And this is what drives me crazy. You only need to get a fraction of a percent better each day. I mean, do you realize that majority of people around the world, they get up, they go to work, come home, have a beer or a glass of wine and watch TV, and then they go to bed and repeat this every single day. But just watching this video and being in the SMMA online business algorithm here on YouTube, you're ahead of the majority because they're sleepwalking through life. You don't need to have it all figured out now, because even for myself, I don't. There are so many different levels to this game, and that's the beauty of it. Don't feel disheartened if you aren't where you want to be right now. As long as you're progressing and doing something each day rather than drinking or watching TV, then you're on the right path. To me, if you're working full time, what matters is what you're doing after hours. When I spoke to a billionaire a couple of years ago, the biggest piece of advice he gave me was you need to keep things simple. Everything you do, keep it simple. And I think this is timeless advice when we hear it, and we hear it a lot. But when the words came out of his mouth, it all clicked to me. The biggest breakthroughs I've had in business have been when I just kept it simple and put it out. Less thinking and perfecting and more action. When I started running ads for myself, I had a budget of $500 to see if it would work. And when it did, I put another 500 in and another and another. I took action and let the marketplace decide. I'd rather put out 4 different ads or try 4 different things to get clients and they all fail than spend weeks or months working out some complex strategy, because usually the more raw something is, the less fancy, you'll find it succeeds. If you just focus on these things, you will make money online and break out of the rat race. As long as you're progressing and moving forward each day, that's all you can ask. So remember, comment down below for the chance to win $50. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.